Hi guys. So as promised, I'm gonna shut this door because they're watching Trolls in the living room. But as promised, I told you guys I would do a Dothan haul. And thank you, Emily, for keeping me straight because I forgot. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So I want to go ahead and show you guys the things we got in Dothan when we were at in Alabama. I love every time I go to Alabama, whether it's to see my in-laws in Dothan or whether it's to see my parents in Mobile, because I just feel like when it comes to like dressy clothes for little kids, especially for babies, like the South just does it right, in my opinion. When he goes to church, I love to dress him up, or if we go to like a wedding or something, I don't know, like I think babies and children, they're only little for such a short amount of time. So I want to dress him, like, especially when we're dressing up, I want him to look like a baby and like a small child. And no knocking this, I'm so weird about, like, I don't want to put him in like a little suit or like a tie. I don't know, like he's just too little for that, at least in my opinion. I have plenty of years to dress him in like little bow ties and stuff like that. But for me right now, when he's this little, I want to, like, you know, keep him little. So here's all the stuff. I'm going to go like piece by piece. Some of the stuff you've probably seen him wear in vlogs. And then some of the other stuff, probably not. So I'm going to start with the Target jacket, which we have already used a ton because it does get cool here in the evenings, and it's just nice to have a little jacket, especially if he's wearing like a little tank top or something. And I love it. This was actually from Target. It was 20 bucks, a 2T. It's kind of like a little, it's real thin, and it's like a silky material. The inside is lined with like this little circus print stuff, and I love it because the back has this big embroidered lion on it, which is like so well made, and I just love it. It's like funny. I think I said this in another vlog. It's very Gucci-esque, which, I mean, who cares? But anyways, it is kind of cool, so I loved that. So I'll show you kind of what he had on today. It's so wrinkled because it was folded up in his diaper bag. It was wrinkly when he was wearing it because it's that really, really fine, like, French cotton, but it's a little blue top and shorts, but it buttons, has these little pearl buttons, and it buttons off center, which I thought was just so sweet. It's got these little short sleeves, doesn't have any kind of collar, so it's very simple. It's baby blue, and it's got 3 little ants embroidered on the bottom. Let me see if I can focus on that for you. Oops, sorry about that. Let me try it again. Yeah, they're so sweet. And then the shorts underneath have the ants on them as well, but this is actually the back. So the shorts, you know, are just plain little cotton shorts, but on the back of the leg, you have the matching ants to the front. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing I had ever, I don't know why, but I fell in love with it. It was expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was $58. I know, please, I know, it's ridiculous. But he wore it today, and he looked like an angel. Like, he just looks so cute. It made me very happy. But it's by a company called Pixie Lily. This is let's see if I can focus on it for you. Pixie Lily. And it looks like, I mean, I love it. They even, somebody named Fior Alba is the person who embroidered it. So it's all hand embroidered. But yeah, it's called Pixie Lily, PIXIELILY.com. And I'm sure they have boys and girls stuff. But it was like, especially if you're giving like a gift or something, like, I don't know. I just thought this was so, there was just something about it for whatever reason to me that just seemed very special, that was worth the splurge. So I went ahead and purchased that. And then my mother-in-law was so kind and sweet and bought this little outfit for Harper, which it's a little bubble outfit, and it has this beautiful like crab that's like embroidered on it, but it's like, it doesn't have any sleeves. It's navy blue and white, kind of like, it's like a cotton, it's not seersucker, but it's just like a pinstripe. It's like a really, really fine navy and white pinstripe, and then, or like a cornflower blue, and then the red piping. It's just the simple buttons on the back, and again, it snaps at the bottom and has the sweet embroidery And the little bubbles are my favorite. So my mother-in-law got him that. And then to go for the summer, in the South, little boys and little girls, everybody wears sandals. That's just like a thing. Like even for me growing up, we wore sandals. So my mother-in-law and father-in-law were so kind and gave Harper not one pair of sandals, but 2 pairs of sandals, because if you're, you know, a little boy and you're wearing all this navy and red, you gotta have navy and red, right? Right? But we always get the sun sand sandals. Those of you who are Southern know, yeah, they're just called sun sand saltwater sandals. Let's see, Harper got a size 7. They're about $35, which I think is pretty reasonable for, you know, for a pair of kid shoes. There we go. There's the item number. And they're really great, I will say. I mean, the leather wipes off. It's got a really thick, squishy rubber sole so they can run around and play in them. I got a red pair and a navy pair. He's worn both. He's worn the navy quite a bit, actually. And I mean, he's worn them to the playground. I just wipe them off when we get them home and keep them in the box. And they still look, I mean, he's had them for, you know, over a month and has he's worn the navy ones almost every day. If not every day, at least every other day. And they still look brand new. So I feel like they're like really good quality. They really hold up. And then also we got him, and I did show you these guys, the Footmates. We got those in Montgomery on our way to Dothan, and they're just like the little saddle Oxfords. They're, you know, white leather, and I got the white Nacru. That way, you know, he wore this today with the little ant outfit, and it was so cute and worked out really, really well. These are a little more expensive. They're super solid on the bottom. They're rubber. They're not slippery. I feel like when he has these on, he's like really sure on his feet, which I think is great. They were more expensive. They were $60. Yeah, so that's those. The ones that we got. The ones in the white Nacru. Which, you know, I mean, it's pricey for a pair of shoes, but, you know, we go to church often, and, you know, it's, I don't know, I just think he needs at least 1 pair of dress shoes. So, those are the ones we got, and, yeah, I really, you know, I mean, I always, it's so funny, like, I just also think, like, I don't know, like, I've been watching YouTube for so long, and I've never been one of those people that was like, you know, like when people show like, oh, I bought these, like this, like for instance, I follow this one girl, she bought these Valentino rock stud like slides, like the Adidas slides with the big, like the rubber ones with the big rubber piece across the toe. And they're like $350 and stuff. And everybody in the comments was like, oh my gosh, people are starving and blah, 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 and you know. And I thought that was like the weirdest thing ever, because I mean, I wouldn't probably spend $350 on, you know, rubber Valentino slides, but I also don't have the money to do that. So, but I just thought that was so weird how people get really like judgy about how much money other people spend on stuff. Like, I just think that's really strange. Like, I don't know, it's just never bothered me. Like, if people want to spend their money on like $350 like pool slides, like, you go, and you've got the money to do it, and you can pay your bills and you're responsible, you go, you know what I mean? I don't know. So that's how I kind of feel about all this. Like, is any of this like absolutely necessary? No. Could I find stuff cheaper? Probably. But this is the stuff that, you know, I chose to get. And again, my mother and father-in-law were so incredibly generous. My parents have bought Harper stuff, little outfits and things. So to each his own, you know. Y'all have always been so like, I don't know, so, you know, not judgmental. At least you don't write comments, but leave it below. Like, let me know what you guys think about that, about like if you ever watch YouTube or see things that other people buy. Like, I don't know, I just have never gotten my like panties in a twist about that. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Anyways, moving on. So then my mother-in-law also bought Harper this t-shirt, which you'll have to excuse me, it was in the dirty clothes because he just wore it, but it's by the company, oh, what was this called? I can't see it. New something, but it's GNU. I don't know how to, oh man. Let me see, hold on. New brand, I think. New brand. GNU brand. Anyways, This was like the cutest shirt. It's like a little hammerhead shark, and it's like a little applique, and I just thought it was so cute. And then these two little shorts were to wear with it. This one is like a little, just like a seersucker, white and red, by LTC. I guess love that cotton. Just little cotton. They're lined. They're super sweet, and I love that because I can also put that with a little white t-shirt or whatever. And then these like red and white striped ones as well from that same LTC brand. So he can wear this shirt with either one of those. He can wear it with the little red suntan sandals, or he can wear them with the navy ones. So I don't know, like sharks are so big this season for boys, which is kind of weird. Like it's everywhere, sharks everywhere. I don't know if that's like a thing but like Gap, Old Navy, like everywhere, even the little boutiques that I like, you know, like look at online, there's like just shark stuff everywhere, which is just kind of funny. Cause sharks are just so, I don't know. I digress. And then one last thing, we got Harper a little hat, which is so cute. It's got a little black bill, and it's got little like musclemen and tigers and palm fronds, and it's got little like tattoos that say mom on it, little heart like tattoos things that say mom on it. And I got it because he has to wear hats all summer to cover up his boo-boo and to keep the sun off of it. So that's that. But yeah, that was my little Dothan haul, and yeah, that's it. It's got some really good stuff. We got most of the stuff at little boutiques there, little children's boutiques, and you know, all the stuff was really reasonably priced and good. So that's what we did. But I just wanted to show you all my Dothan haul. So thank you, Emily, for reminding me. Mom brain, you know how that goes. Yeah, that's that.